Emmitt Smith says we shouldn't draft Ashton Jeanty. Why not? He's the best running back in the draft. Why shouldn't we draft him? Well, what's going on here? He's probably jealous. He wants all those awards and all those MVPs to himself. He doesn't want anyone to steal the spotlight. Ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Of course we're going to go get him. We need a freaking running back. Alright, well, let's read the actual article first. Hi, folks, and welcome back to another exciting episode of the D.Bell Sports Podcast. And, of course, I'm David Bell. And, well, we haven't talked about specifically, only the Cowboys for a while, so this is very exciting. I got some ideas, got some stuff to say about if we do not draft Ashton Jeanty or a running back in the first round, what do we do? Here's some scenarios. Now, would I be mad? First of all, would I be mad? Am I going to go off if we don't draft Ashton Jeanty, number 12? Well, let's take a step back, Obviously, we need to contend with the Eagles. Saquon Barkley had, a 2,000-yard season, helping them reach the Super Bowl. On the other hand, he only got 57 yards in the Super Bowl, so, did he help really? On the other hand, the Chiefs' running game was nowhere to be seen. That could have helped them. They had Kareem Hunt and Isaiah Pacheco this year. 2 running backs. But they both equaled Rico Dowd's production, 1,000 yards. But then again, that's because Isaiah Pacheco was hurt. That's why they brought in Kareem Hunt in the first place. On the other hand, isn't it really all about the O-line? So, maybe we should concentrate on that to give our running back a chance to hit his stride. Oh, David, you're making some great points. Are you sure you're not a football genius? I might be. And let's stay humble. Don't refer to yourself as in the third person. You're a weirdo. Anyway, if we assume that the Cowboys will focus on offense in the first 2 rounds, let's say that one, they don't draft Ashton Jeanty. Okay, back to the question, will I be mad? No, I won't be mad. But as stated in my Super Bowl reaction, there are a number of scenarios that we could pursue, and as long as I see that we have a strategy to this, I'm not gonna just go off and be upset and everything. And I think I talked about getting someone like Kelvin Banks in the first round, offensive tackle, and a running back in the second. So let's explore that for a second. The point was that a lineman, then someone a running back who could be behind a better O-line could really help us out. The lineman that we could take, I already mentioned Kelvin Banks from Texas, and yes, I recognize that I'm a little biased, of course, being from Texas and watching more Texas games, but I wouldn't have said this 3 years ago. They're a lot better, and I'm mentioning him for a reason, as well as other Texas players, because they got pretty far, they got further in the playoffs this year than last year, and the O-line is very much improved, so yeah, I'm going to put it in Kelvin Banks. Obviously Texas is really good this year. Run blocking is elite, and he's projected to go in the first round. So why not talk about Kelvin Banks? Ooh, boy. Will Campbell from LSU. Some people predict he will go to the Patriots with the 4th overall pick. He won the Jacobs blocking trophy this past season. So why shouldn't we? I don't think they went to the playoffs. He played in 2 bowl games. They won 8 and 9 games the last 2 seasons. So, but hey, she's projected to go pretty far. Pretty high. So that's great. Josh Simmons from Ohio State. He's 22. He'll be 23 in December. He's played in a lot of playoff games. National champion this year. Hats off to them, of course. Unfortunately, they beat us. Oh my gosh, they freaking beat us. Ugh. Can't believe that. But he's a left tackle. Also, he's a left tackle. Kelvin Banks is also a left tackle. And that's what Tyler Guyton is. He played left tackle for us, and he was a little shaky. Tyler Guyton actually might be more comfortable at right tackle. They switched him to right tackle at Oklahoma. Our right tackle right now is Terrence Steele, so maybe if Zach Martin retires, Tyler Guyton can play guard, or we can replace, he can replace him. Someone can replace Tyler Guyton. I don't know. They can figure that out. But if we have another really good offensive lineman, offensive linemen can oftentimes play multiple positions. But if you're more comfortable at one position, that might be better in the long run. Anyway, running backs we could take in later rounds, right? Caleb Johnson from Iowa is 21. He's a junior. That's good. Got to get these running backs while they're still young. 1,537 yards and 21 touchdowns. Yeah, I'll take that. Almost 200 receiving yards also. That's good. Rico Dowdle caught some passes. Zeke, we finally had him catching passes later in his career. That could help us a lot. We need another receiver. Let's throw the running back. We've done that before. Raheem Sanders, South Carolina, 881 yards, 11 touchdowns, 316 yards receiving. I'll take that. Jordan Jennings from Oregon, 1,253 yards, 11th best running back in the draft, according to NFLDraftBuzz.com. Okay, so we have a few options. Maybe to pair with Rico Dowdle. Rico Dowdle could be the backup or third string. Deuce Vaughn, third string or practice squad. The better running backs we get, unfortunately, the further down the ladder those other running backs will go. Damian Martinez from Miami averaged 1,000 yards a season. For the past 3 seasons he's been in college, he was with Miami for 1 year. This past season, I think got like just over 1,000 yards. Amari in Hampton, North Carolina, 1,660 yards and 15 touchdowns. Mock Draft has the Chargers taking him since J.K. Dobbins is a free agent. So you never know. Travion Henderson from Ohio State, obviously a national champion now. He had 1,000 yards. NFL.com has a prospect grade of 6.35. They said will eventually be a plus starter, so a good starter. He has average size, about average juice with good acceleration. That's what, quoting them. So, I don't know. Maybe. Deuce Vaughn's draft grade was 5.86. He hasn't done very much. He's also 5'5", Deuce Vaughn is. And Travion is 5'10", so he's taller. In comparison, Emmitt Smith is 5'9". Rico Dowdle is 5'11", so maybe 5'10" is good. Maybe, I guess so. Cam Scatterbo, Arizona State. Gosh, 1,711 yards. Took over the game against Texas late. Although they lost, he had a touchdown in the fourth quarter and a touchdown in overtime. Man. So yeah, those are many running backs that we could possibly take later on if we go something like O-line in the first round. We're number 12. Some of these really good linemen could possibly go for us. We're number 12. Shooter, Sanders, Cam Ward are going to go before us. We know, Mason Graham. We know some of these players that are going to go before Kelvin Banks, but you never know. Oh boy. Another scenario is a tight end like UT tight end Gunnar Helm. Then take a running back. Gunnar Helm, his stats: 786 yards and 7 touchdowns this year. He's clutch in the playoffs. Can take over games if need be. I saw him get very few catches one game and then 100 yards the next game. It's crazy. He's reliable. I'll go to battle with him any day. Him, Jake Ferguson, and who are the rest of our tight ends? I don't even know. I don't even want to look it up. But him, Jake Ferguson. Oh no, what's his name? I do want to look him up. Dang it. Cowboys tight ends. Luke Shoemaker. Yeah, I'm sorry, Luke. I forgot about you. I know you're second round draft pick. You're doing okay, buddy. You're doing okay. But if our tight end room has all those people, I know we have Brevin Spann 4 too, undrafted free agent. But if we had those 3 starting, that'd be Damn, that'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty good. Just to let you know. Let's see. Tyler Warren from Penn State. People are talking about him at tight end. 2024 Fiesta Offensive MVP. That was Penn State versus Boise in December, the quarterfinal. He had 63 yards and 2 touchdowns in that game. Not bad. Overall stats, 1,433 yards and 8 touchdowns. 11.9 yards per catch on average. Great. And then we get a running back. That's good. If we think we can get like a O-lineman later, and we could still get some O-line help later. Later offensive linemen include, and I looked these up. Some people have us maybe taking Emory Jones, offensive tackle from LSU, Tyler Cooper, guard from Minnesota, Jack Nelson, tackle from Wisconsin. I mean, I don't know if any of those players can replace Zach Martin or Tyler Guyton. Tyler Guyton's a first-round draft pick. We lucked out with Tyler Smith. Penalties. And I was thinking, oh man, this might burn us, but he's been doing pretty well. So I don't know. Those are just a few of my thoughts, options for Dallas Cowboys. Man, I just hope we know what we're doing, Are we all in? Do we know what we're doing? Are we going to trade some of these picks to try to get someone like Cooper Kupp? I don't know. I don't even know if we can get Myles Garrett. He might be off the table. They're going to demand too much. He wants to trade. They don't want to trade him. Of course they don't want to trade him. Their defense was so good 2 years ago. They went to the playoffs. This year is just terrible. But their offense was also terrible. They're just in a really rough spot right now. I don't know. I'm not here to help the Browns, okay? I'm here to help the Cowboys. By the way, got my Emmitt Smith jersey. Thank you, Emmitt. We're still looking for your replacement. We're still looking for his replacement. It's tough. Oh boy, it's hard out there. But hey, thank you for watching, listening. Thank you, my Patreon members. Be sure to like and subscribe. I don't know. This is fun. I just want to talk about the Dallas Cowboys for a little bit. Some of our options. I mean, before I was all Ashton Jeanty all the time, and now I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should just actually stop and think about what would actually be best for the team, and not panic if they don't pick them, but pick a running back later on. Heck, if we get 2 running backs, offensive linemen, and maybe a really good tight end, I'm not going to be sad. But we need to plug in. We have so many, 5th round draft picks? We need to get defense too. So maybe offensive player, offensive tackle, then defense, then running back. I don't know, guys. But I'm just going to say it's going to be a fun offseason. I'm going to do more podcast videos. And gosh, guys, I don't know. Looking forward to the next season. Obviously, maybe I'm crazy. I always look forward to the next season. But you know what? Go Cowboys.